All right. What's going on, guys? So let's get Cordarious in here. Cordarious has got a couple questions about Screwy Lewy, and I was like, hey, why don't I go live and let's get him in here. And Cordarious had a couple of questions about Screwy Lewy. Figured I'd answer them live for you guys, so just in case if you guys have certain questions like that also. Cordarious, did I send you the thing? Let's see if you're in here, dude. Okay, there we go. Approve. Add. I think I might have found the. I got two boats I'm looking at. Hey, what's going on,
Hey, what's going on,
Cordarius?
Jay?
Uh-oh. You frozen over there?
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
there you are. Yellow. I think he's Is this the cricket phone that everybody keeps talking about? Get you back in, Cordarius. He's already fine. But yeah. So I'm gonna talk about the jigs a little bit. What's up, Garrett? How you doing, man? You guys any questions? Ask anything
Hey,
about
man,
anything.
can you hear me now?
There you are. Is this the cricket phone that we're talking about here? Okay.
I don't know, man. I think my connection bad over here or something. Hey, okay, I'm thinking about like ordering some of them Screwy Louis.
Hmm.
What what kind of jigs do they have? Like, is it like swimming jigs or finesse jigs or
Oh yeah, they got
that so?
they got brush jigs, meaning it's more of a flipping jig, like under docks and around like submerged trees and a little bit of grass, whatnot. Then they got the typical football head, and you could get them up to a quarter to an ounce. You could get them up from quarter ounce jig to all the way up to an ounce. Um, they got your
Oh,
typical, they got your typical jigs like black and blues and whatnot, but you can leave a note in the description after you make your order of what you customly want, and they will do it for you. So it's really cool. Like, you
okay.
go ahead.
So let's say if I just want like let's say if I want shad pattern, so they can do that too.
Oh yeah, they probably have like they have like a sexy shad pattern. Probably, like if you ask them to do a sexy shad pattern, they'll definitely do it. Like if you have something to reference off of, like you can even send them an email, and they can even reference off of that and make it for you.
Okay, so I'm trying to get in jig fishing a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I have a few jigs, but I don't have a lot. I can learn from you about fishing jigs more. I mean, man, I got tons of lures. I just ain't never fished with a jig, man.
A
So I'm
jig,
trying to get into a little.
a jig to me is a big bass lure. Like every guys need jigs in their tackle box. If you're looking for a big fish in the spring when they're predominantly eating on crawfish, that's what you want.
Right.
Most of the time, bass are still. I mean, some of them will suspend, but most of them are still on the bottom, and they're still looking for that high protein snack, and it's a crayfish.
See, this how I fish, man. Like I fish, okay. Like I usually catch my fish off finesse worms,
Mm-hmm.
the rays, crawl, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like man, I know jigs catch big fish. They good in tournaments, everything. But I'm trying to get into it a little bit more. So, man, I can learn from you about it. Like, I got a few jigs in my head somewhere. Let me see.
I'll show you something. This is what the good thing about a jig is. It's the most versatile thing in the market. It's the most versatile. A skirted jig, a bass skirted jig, is the most versatile in the market because you can literally throw a football head like a quarter ounce and work it like a swim jig, and you'll still catch fish. It's just all about presentation and at the right time for the right moment. because the fish are going to tell you what they want. You just got to listen to it. And I'm pretty sure you know that already. But it's like,
No, I know.
like the biggest thing about a jig to me is like seasonal patterns and profile and colors. All that comes into play. But if you want to keep it basic, you could go with a single black and blue and a green pumpkin all year long, and you'll catch fish all year long. Exactly.
Okay,
Like
okay.
Derek said, you can't go wrong with natural colors. Like green pumpkin,
What you say?
like green pumpkin's your best natural color.
Get up here. Quit barking.
So I mean,
Okay.
and another thing, this is an ounce flipping jig here. I can trim this really down and make it really small profile so it can go in and out of the brush very easily. That's another thing.
Oh,
This is you see how the head's like like at a moon type thing? That'll help
right,
you
right, right.
get into that real thick cover in and out of it really easily. Sometimes if you go too heavy, it'll fall in between like logs and stuff. But if you go pretty light and you have that sort of fast rate of fall that they want because they're just reacting to it when it's falling, it's a real good bait for that. It's a big bite bait, man. I'm telling you. And especially if you start, the big thing about jigs is you just gotta throw them. Pick them up,
Right.
and don't put anything else in your hand. Just tie on a football head, a swim jig, and a brush jig. You can use that anywhere because you can use a swim jig in pretty thick grass. They'll come out of the grass
So
and smoke it.
okay. So show me some swing jigs. You got some handy?
I don't have
Like
them. I'm waiting on an order from them. All I have is football heads and a flipping jig right now. I'm waiting to get something.
okay.
He was just at they were just at East Tennessee's fishing show, and they were unable to get my order done before they got all set up. So, but I should have that within the next week.
So let me ask you, so you don't throw nothing but jigs? That's all you fish with?
Oh no,
Or is it
no, 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 no. See, this is my biggest confident bait is a jig, right? I
right.
mean, I've caught all of my biggest fish off a jig and a spinner bait. Those, well, a jig, spinner bait, and a lipless crankbait are my three go-tos because they're all predominantly reaction except for maybe a football head jig. But chatterbait is a swim jig. It sort of is. It's a vibrating swim jig.
Yeah. Yeah, I got plenty of chatterbait. I I ain't never caught them on because I don't really throw them.
Mm-hmm.
You
Big,
know, I
big thing.
huh? What you
A
were
lot of
saying?
guys, a lot of guys get the misconception that it's hard to pick up, but once you start using them and you start noticing what they want, it's let's just say it's one of the best feelings in the world for when you feel that tick and you just see your line scooting off because sometimes it might be a 1 pounder, but most of the time it's a quality fish hitting like a 1 ounce jig
Right.
most of the time.
So tell me this. What's your ideal setup for jigs? Like line tackle. I mean line,
Well,
gear ratio.
You got to use a high speed gear ratio reel first off. You got to use like a 7:1 to 1, 7:2 to 1, 8:1 to 1, something along those lines. Because if that fish picks up and he starts running with it and you try to hook set him too early, you're not going to penetrate that hook. So you got to really have a fast, high speed reel to pick up on him, get a good hook set so it pierces his mouth. So you got a clean hook set. Um, it depends. If you're most of the time a 7 foot medium heavy is a good rod to use. It's a overall good rod for anything. I,
Right.
I personally like a little bit of a longer rod. I use a 7.6 medium heavy and a 7.6 heavy, depending on where I'm at, and depending on how thick a cover. And I'll use like 30 to 40 pound braid if it's light cover. Um,
Okay.
I'll use in fluorocarbon. I'll use 20 to 25 pound fluorocarbon. Like and let me tell you something. Last year I fished January 12th. It's on my YouTube channel. You go to my YouTube channel. I was dead sticking a jig. It was first thaw off the ice. I was dead sticking a jig. I caught a 4.5 pounder off of it. First day off of thawed ice. I mean, the jig is so versatile. You can use it winter, spring, summer, and fall.
Okay.
But it's a I mean, you can go like if you're using heavier jigs, go to heavier line and heavier rods. If you're using lighter
Right.
jigs, go for a little bit lighter line. Like I like a little bit heavier line to begin with. I'm personally like if I'm using a swim jig, I personally like using maybe 30 to 40 pound braid. If I'm using a football head jig, I'll go to maybe 17-pound fluorocarbon. It depends, but I'll go as low as 17 and down to 12. But when it's real finessey for smallmouth, but for predominantly largemouth, 30 to 40 pound braid or 20 to 25-pound fluorocarbon. Got to have a fast action tip rod and a stout rod, dude. You got to have it. Like,
Okay.
I'll show you. I got a Temple Fork Outfitter rod. Okay. This is a Gary Loomis rod. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says Temple Fork Outfitter. It's a signature series rod. It's a tournament series rod also, and this is $109.95, and it has a lifetime warranty. And this is what I caught my personal best on. Was this guy right here? First day using it. So I can't complain. Oh, there goes Cordarious. I need to use some swim jigs. I use 3/8 ounce. Yeah, well, you know what? 3/8 ounce is my predominant go-to. But if I'm noticing that the fish are short strikes and stuff, I'll go all the way down to 4 ounce. Or even with the ball
Hey man, I'm
hit and a simple paddle, that's what I'll do. It's all good, buddy. Oops, cricket phone. Hey, you can't say nothing. I have a cricket phone too, bro. He can't say nothing. I got cricket
who
phone.
you talking about? Hey, he got to get back at me. I've been getting on him for the longest about his stupid haircut and stuff.
When I seen that haircut today, I was like, man, that don't look like him at all.
They were Bozo the Clown, you know.
You guys crack
Yeah, he
me
got
up, man.
Yeah, he got to get his jokes back in. But they're my boy though, you know.
He's a good
And my
dude.
dog. Yeah.
He's a good dude. But yeah, man, anytime like my favorite. Where are you from, Cordarious?
Sure, I'm from Palmetto, Georgia.
That's right. You're from Georgia.
Oh.
My favorite jigs. My favorite jigs is a Magic Crawl. That's always my favorite color. It works in stained, clear, chocolate-ass muddy water. It's my favorite one. That flip phone. Someone said you got a flip phone.
Yeah, I do.
Joseph McRae. You have a flip phone?
No.
Oh.
I was just being, I'm being funny.
Oh, okay. Y'all crack me up, yo.
Yeah, they're my guys, man. We just, it's something, man, you gotta laugh sometimes,
Well, that's what dudes do, man. And like nowadays, you'll see on the news like everybody getting offended about like bullying and stuff. Like that's what us guys do all the time. Like it's part of our nature.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, Screwy Lewy also has spinner baits. They have buzz baits. I'll show you one of their buzz baits. It's all black.
Okay.
They're clean, man. You can take them right out of the box. Don't have to do anything to them, and they work.
Oh yeah, that's nice. What about swim?
What's up?
What about swim bait?
Swim bait?
They got any good swim?
Yeah, they add their own trailers to their swim jigs. They have trailers on every jig that they have. They have these paddle tails right here. These are simple concept. I use these and I'll take them off of these sometimes, or just buy the paddle tails themselves and use a ball head, jig head, and just throw them out like that for smallmouth, and I annihilate them that way. Like,
so y'all got smallmouth out there?
what's that?
Y'all got smallmouth out there?
Hell yeah, we do.
Man, I bet they fucking cat.
Sexy shad pattern. You can see the tails going, but
Fish bit that off?
oh yeah, smallmouth. I gotta throw that away. But yeah, look at this. This was from a muskie.
Wow.
That's an odd hook. And it's bent. That's I believe that's a mustad too. That's a strong hook, 2-aught hook. Their spinner baits. Their spinner baits are clean, man. I like during one of my videos, I took one of these out, didn't do anything to it because sometimes you have to really align them. This is a sexy shad.
Chartreuse. Oh yeah, that's nice, man.
Chartreuse and white.
Yep.
I mean,
different.
What's that?
I said, is that from Screwy Lewy?
Yep, that's Screwy Lewy also.
Okay.
They have plastics too. They have flipping craws. They have really good flipping craws. I don't know if I have them up here or they're downstairs. But this is every jig comes with these trailers. It's just a little chunk.
Okay.
Just a nice little chunk.
Yeah.
And a lot of people they'll get their jig. This is one big thing if you're worried about this. So when you decide, and use my code, you'll get a discount off. By the way.
Okay. What's your code?
Jake 2018, all caps, no spaces.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'm gonna order me at least a couple boxes. I want to at least get swimming jigs and at least the football heads. I'm trying to get better with using jigs.
Yeah, man. Jigs it's all simple too, man. You just throw it out there. Sometimes you gotta let the fish tell you what they want though.
Let's show you what I got jig wise. This all I got. I just say no. Let me show you real quick if I can.
All right. I want to catch a smallmouth bass. Crawford heard your cuz fishing with us Saturday.
Yeah, my cousin going down there and fish with them.
Oh, you're not.
You know my cousin Fergie died, don't you?
Oh, okay. Well,
you see?
Yeah, I see him. They're nice.
I put. You see?
That's a finesse.
You see it, Jay? I put. Come on. That damn beaver bait right there.
Oh yeah.
I just ain't never used them though. Like I got this one right here.
Dude, you got good colors, bro.
Yeah, I just ain't never.
Show me more of what you got in the box.
Huh?
Show me more of what you got in the box.
I got this. You see that good?
Oh yeah, I can see that.
This damn phone getting on my nerve, man. I'm throwing some bitch in the trunk.
It's all good.
I got that. Let me see. I got this. I trimmed the skirt back too far though.
No. Actually use that during the early spring. That's really good. That's finesse. That's a finesse technique. Just use that with a little bit of lighter line.
Yeah, I got this too.
Use that with 12-pound fluorocarbon.
So I got this flapping hog on here.
Oh yeah, that's what this trailer is on this Magic Craw is a flapping hog.
Quit barking! Quit barking!
See, one of my favorite jigs is one of my favorite trailers is a Magnum Rage Bug by Strike King.
Oh, that's nice, man.
These claws here, when it's really cold, they don't give a ton of vibration off, but they give enough action so the fish can at least pick up on it in cold water. But that's how I cut my skirts. I don't like to cut them too down because I'm looking for that big girl. I'm looking for the slouch monster. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, actually, that's not the magic.
Yeah.
That's the green pumpkin. Yeah. But this is the lighting on this is terrible, but I'll show you here.
Yeah,
all right. They're probably bad.
Oh yeah. Man, you got a nice little set off a jig.
Yeah, and if you buy a box set, you get a Flambeau box from them also. So you get zero rust, and it stops rust right on contact. And it's a Mike Iaconelli approved box, so you can't go wrong with that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Derek just commented, if you can't catch them on football or swim jigs, downsize. That's always a big thing. And in the summer too, don't always do that. In the summer, they're looking for big meals, so upsize sometimes too, because
okay.
their metabolism during the summer is so fast, is going so quickly. They're looking for a huge meal at one time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like early spring, like right. This is my favorite time to fish. Okay, right when it's spring, and it comes that first initial warm rain. That's my favorite time to go and fish. That first, because we get ice here. I don't know if you guys get ice where you're at, but we had ice. We had 8 inches of ice like a week and a half ago. But um, my favorite go to is a green pumpkin or a magic crawl. Early spring, downsized it and just slowly drag a football head. Just slowly drag it.
Okay.
Brush jig, flip into the trees, get the nastiest stuff, flip it in and out of there, boom. I bet you are. Man, what's up with this dude's phone? No, I'm kidding. But I got you back in here. But yeah. I love this. There he
Man,
is.
phone getting on my nerve, all barking.
Have you guys ever heard of Ostrom?
No, no, what is that?
That's one of my beef. This is my beef jerky sponsorship. These dudes are local, and they make their beef snacks, their beef sticks and stuff, their beef jerky, sometimes out of ostrich,
How can I get some of
beef and
that?
ostrich. You could go right on their website and buy a box if you wanted to.
What's PM me the website so I can get some.
Okay.
Just in my thoughts. You heard me?
What's that?
I said just send me the website in my inbox.
Okay.
You heard me?
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Got you. Yeah.
So my
These
next
guys are
question.
cool.
So my next question is, do you use like bluegill jigs? Like, do they have like the bluegill color jigs too?
Oh yeah, they got bluegill, crappie, perch, northern perch. Um, you can customize it to how you want it. You tell them how they want it, how you want it. Don't make it the way you want it.
Okay, okay, okay. Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, they're good
What's
people,
up?
dude. Like the dude, the owner Jim, great guy. You give him a call, you tell him what you want, you place an order, he'll get right with you. Game over. Can't beat it.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, once you catch your first 5 pound bass off of it, you're never going to want to throw anything else other than a jig.
It kind of hard for me, man. I like throw all kind of stuff, different kind of stuff.
Well, that's why you got to figure out jigs, because if you can bring jigs into your arsenal, and if you're already into finesse fishing and stuff like that, because if you can add on like not every like a Kevin Van Dam or like a Skeet Reese or Mike Iaconelli, these guys aren't all just good at one thing. They're all good at certain things,
Yeah,
and
correct.
and, and they know how to read. I mean, they've been fishing since they were younger than me, and they've been doing this a lot longer too. But like Greg Hackney, one of the best jig fishermen in the world, has won plenty of tournaments off a jig. There's so many tournaments won off a jig, it's silly.
Right, right. Yeah, you're right. Cause everybody got their strengths and weaknesses in bass fishing. Some people might be good at throwing one thing. You know, Man, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it make a lot of sense.
I mean, And you can keep it simple too. Like just go to a bottom bait, a middle column bait, and a surface bait. That's all you really need.
Right, 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 right.
Because
Yeah, you
sometimes
right.
fishing isn't that complicated. Just some people make it.
Yeah. No, it ain't. I do it because I love it, man. It's I just
I
like
do
to get
too.
away.
That's a big thing, bro. That's a big thing.
They give me a piece of mind. You go out there, I don't have to worry about no nagging women or nothing.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know about that life. I'm sorry.
Women life.
What's up?
I said, you don't know about the nagging women life?
Nah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been in a relationship in like 3 to 4 years, bro. So it's like these girls from Pittsburgh, man. Like there's something in the water. You don't play with them here.
Or you don't?
Mm-mm. Hell no. Well, I have one girl. I'm not gonna lie. I have a girl that I'm talking to
All
somewhat.
all thing I do just smash and dash. Just that.
I mean, I don't know. I've never done
Yeah.
anything like that. I'm too nice of a person.
I mean, I'm a nice guy too, but at the same time, shit, they gonna take
Sometimes we
advantage of
got, hey, I ain't judging you. Sometimes you got needs and they need to be met. I ain't judging you. Shit. Do what you need to do.
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, back to bad fishing. Let's see what else. So what else? Screwy Lewy got the offer. Do they sell shirts or
Yeah, they got shirts, they
hat?
got hats, um, they got a lot of stuff. Shirts, hats, um, flipping craws, paddle tails. Oh, they just brought out a new different type of trailer for their jigs. A lot of the old timers know about this, and you might even know about this, but it's called a zipper worm. And well,
Right.
they they brought it onto their jigs, and now it's a sick trailer for football head. It's a really good trailer, and I can see it for a swim jig easily being good during thick grass and trying to keep that swim jig on top of that grass and trying to finesse it through. I can see it working really well because if you use a thicker plastic, like on a swim jig, if you use a thicker, I'll show you the difference.
All right.
If you use, you see how big this guy is? This is like a 4.5 inch guy here.
They're like a strike
This is
king.
a yes, this is a striking rage swimmer. This is a Screwy Lewy. Now, if I was going to use this on the back of that paddle tail, I mean on the back of that swim jig, I would get
Yeah.
really caught up in that grass. If I would put this on there because it's bigger, look at the size difference. Okay, it'll keep it more flamboyant and it'll keep it higher in the water column.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? So think about it that way. If you're using like I'll use a 1/4 ounce jig sometimes, like a swim jig, but put like a pretty bulky trailer on the back of it so it keeps it up above the grass. That's what they do in Okeechobee. That's what they do down south. And I see Jordan Lee. I see Kevin Van Dam. I see a lot of guys using a big bulky trailer on their swim jigs when they're flipping and swimming in that real thick grass sometimes. Oh, dude,
Okay.
this ostrich jerky, bro, you gotta try. If you guys have like a GNC where you're from, they have it there also.
Yeah, we got GNC out here.
You can go to GNC and buy it.
I ain't think they sell beef jerky. I thought they sell like vitamins and shit like that.
This is the healthiest beef jerky snack in the market. The owner of this, his dad was Mr. Universe the year after Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
He was
okay.
a weightlifter, bodybuilder. So he came up with this, and he's actually from the same state I'm from, like about an hour and a half away from me. And they contacted me, and I'm working with Ostrom now. But Yeah, you can get this. You can get it at GNC if you guys got Giant Eagle. I don't know if you guys have Giant Eagle. How you know it's healthy? Because it's okay. The total fat, the calories in this is only 60 calories. So the sodium might be higher, but it ain't nothing compared to Jack Link's. That stuff has like 500, 600 milligrams. This has only 290 milligrams. That's still pretty high, but it's not that bad. And your um, total carbohydrates, your proteins 10 grams, got calcium. It's number one sports nutrition meat snack. High protein snack, 95% fat free. So it's healthy for you. I take it
Oh
out
yeah.
with me every time I go and fish, man. It's a nice little easy package. Open right up, eat it. Boom.
What it tastes like? Like what kind of taste it got to it?
It just tastes like a regular beef jerky snack stick, except that it's just not as greasy. That's another thing. Look, there's barely any grease on it. Barely any. It's not greasy at all. Like
Okay.
sometimes what I'll do, I'll cut this up and put in my scrambled eggs. It tastes so damn good in the morning. I promise you. I fry them up with my eggs. Ooh.
How many
Mm.
come in the pack?
Um, 10. 10 on that one, and yeah, servings per container, there's 10 of them in each one. Uh-oh. I think he's gone again. Hang on, guys. I gotta answer a text. Start freaking out. Come on. Sorry about that, gentlemen and ladies, if there's anybody in here. Let's get him back in. All right. Who else is in here?
I don't know what's going on with my internet,
There
man.
he is. It's all good. You're fine.
It lagging too bad.
I had to respond to
You heard
I
me?
had to respond to a text. Yeah. Um. What else was I gonna tell you? Oh, if you want a slower rate of fall in your jigs, put on a bigger and bulkier um, trailer. So, like on this football head jig here, boom. You see how thick and chunky? It's a KVD chunk, like big KVD thick profile beaver. Oh shit. But
Okay.
yeah,
Man, that's a
I'll take
nice
it off.
color. What that black and blue? Or the Okeechobee craw?
Yeah, this is no, that actually is the Okeechobee crawl.
Man, that's a
It's
man, you
got
know
some
that
gray.
Okeechobee craw worked pretty good, man.
I'll tell you what, in stain water, it's my favorite color.
Cause I got some trick
Better than
worms.
black and blue.
You heard me?
Trick worm.
Yeah, I got some trick worms in that color made by Zoom. The Okeechobee craw, they work pretty good.
Huh. I use a lot of Zoom products like Flukes.
Scott. What happened?
Flukes. There you are. You were going in and out there. My favorite is this little guy. He's only 3 inches long, but I put him on a drop shot.
You know something? You know something funny? You know, I use those small flukes too. People look at me like I'm crazy because I throw that, you know, but I catch nice hard bass on some little fluke.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
nothing wrong with a small fluke.
Okay, because I'm like this, Jake. Okay, because I'm like this. Okay, like some lakes I fish on the standard size for a shad about what 3 to 4 inches. So I match the hat. So I throw them little flukes like that, and they tear them up.
You gotta match the hatch. That's the best thing. Hey, don't let anybody tell you what to use. Use what the hell you want to use, but as long as you're catching fish, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Ooh, I wanted to talk about something also. Do you mind real quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. I'm all you.
All right, so the company that I'm working with, Sea Night, and Eric is actually going to be working with me here with Sea Night. He's going to test out some of their product too. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for that. Like, I'm going to be giving away a couple of reels. Oh. So if you guys want in on that, I'll make sure you guys are the first ones to know. But we're going to be giving away 2 reels. We're going to give away a spinning, and we're going to get rid of a bait casting reel also. I think you would like it.
Put me on top of the list, man. I need that. I'll see it, man.
All right. But yeah, we're gonna do some of that.
What y'all gonna do, a drawing?
Yeah, we're gonna probably do like a live drawing. Like, I'm gonna be editing. I edit for Screwy Lewy, so I told C Night, look, I'll work with you. If you work with me, I'll edit for your YouTube channel. So they're letting me edit for their YouTube channel also. So predominantly, it's gonna be all surrounded their YouTube. So if they get to like 1K subscribers and like how many weeks we'll get, it depends on how fast it is. Like, we'll maybe give away like 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4. It depends on how fast it gets to 1K subscribers. So, and I'm still bringing guys on, like Cordarious. I could probably bring you on to Sea Night. I'll have to talk to the guy above me, but I'm pretty sure I could bring you on, and you can test out some reels if you want, test out some of their product if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm all down for it, man. I'm looking, I'm always looking for.
Because I know you know Eric, so if you know Eric, then we're all good then.
Yeah, we'll be having a roast session,
Y'all crack me up, yeah.
Is he still on here?
Who, Eric? I don't see. I gotta get off of here soon anyway. I'm getting blown up from everybody.
Yeah, me too. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. Dang, I didn't realize.
All right, man.
All right, my friend.
Hey, give me a message, and we'll talk about that Sea Night thing. But if you're interested in buying some Screwy Lewy stuff, give me a holler, and I'll point you in the right direction there, too.
Yeah, I'm going to give me a couple of boxes. I'm going to get the swim jigs, I know for a fact, because I want to try them out.
Hell yeah, you'll catch them, I promise.
Okay.
All right?
All right, my friend.
All right, gentlemen. Till next time, I'll see you, Cordarious.
All right, man.
Nice talking to you, buddy.
All right.
See you later, gentlemen.
All right.